Boy, I'm happy to be up in this thing. Boy. We recording yet?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right. Yo, what's happening, everybody? This is Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast. Back to you for a pop-up episode. I know I told y'all I was taking off to finish my EP, but I hit my big brother up here. I knew Marlon for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Since 2000, since I got to West Point Church, so that's 2007.
2007?
Yeah, that's about 17 years now, man. Knew you a long
you might
time.
want to say 20.
We did some music playing. We done a lot of music playing together and traveled together, played some good music.
A lot of good conversations, a lot of deep.
Yeah, good albums, all that, man. So
grown and conversations.
It's multifaceted. So I hit him up. I said, the perfect guest. Pop-up guest. Because he has his own business. I'm gonna introduce it in a minute. Let me make sure my phone on silent for everybody who watching.
Oh my goodness. I'm slipping.
It show ain't on silent. There we go. He got his own business and he is a gun connoisseur, you can say. Military man.
Yes, sir.
So he probably can beat you up punching you, and he probably kill you real fast. I never seen him mad though. That's the other thing. I never seen you mad.
Boy, that's good.
I ain't never seen you aggravated. In 17 years, I ain't even never seen you like.
Oh man, if you ask other folks that live with me, boy, mama and the kids, boy, hey, they see me.
Speaking of mama and kid,
yeah.
Shout out to Miss Huddleston and MJ and Marlon.
Absolutely.
Shout out to y'all, man. Big family, man. Honestly, the man we'll be having conversation. Hey, he get it like they walk by, he know.
Hey, dog, I gotta go. Hey, man, listen. They looking hungry. They looking aggravated.
Yeah, too much talking going on, man. Let go. Where we need to go. Well, shout out to Huddleston's, man. Appreciate y'all for letting him out the house.
Thank you.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Thank you. Nah.
But so I want to introduce my guest. I haven't talked about him enough. And what this episode is, basically, it's a pop-up episode. We're going to talk about, basically, today will be a conversation about gun laws, guns. We're going to talk about music, too.
Yeah.
Because how I met Marlon and had nothing to do with guns. It was strictly music. And
that's it.
We connected on Earth, Wind, and Fire and old bands, man. So, the funk.
Boy, that's if I could have any other job, doc, and I know this ain't even what we talking about right now. That was my dream job. Let me just go on a five-city tour
listen to me,
with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Listen to me
Come
good.
on.
Listen to me good.
But
you don't want it, Doc.
Hey.
It's tough out here, Doc.
Hey, I probably would have did it with no pay. Ooh. Man, they just set me the instruments
that's how you know you love something, though. What you'll do without the money.
Bro, you notice I said 5 cities. I can't go no longer. Just 5 cities. Just let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all, I did it. I did.
And I'm out.
That's it.
And I'm out.
That's it, bro.
So let me introduce, I said his name a couple times. We got Marlon Huddleston in the house today.
Yes, sir.
Give it up. This is first time on.
Appreciate it.
It will probably be many more after this. We had to break the ice with people. And, once I break the ice with them, we get them coming back on. But his name is Marlon Huddleston. He's the owner of Integricorp.
Yes.
It's don't let me describe it wrong, but I'm going to say a word.
Go ahead, Doc.
It's a gun training course by safety, laws.
Okay.
Give you situational stuff.
All that. So just to sum it up, Integricorp is firearms education and self-protection. Oh. So all things encompassing, you talking training with firearms, training mindset, training medical, training all the things that encompasses self-protection. We talk about survival, we talk about home defense. A lot of times, everybody ain't carrying no gun out here. So what do you do? It's your inherent right to be able to protect yourself. So what does that mean? What does it even look like? When you really start having that conversation, man, it can go pretty deep.
Yeah.
It gets people to start thinking like, man, I've been living in a bubble all my life. Blessed not to have anything ever happen to you, but you look at the world, they look at the news. You can turn on, it's like, man, Walmart? I go to Walmart all the time, Doc. So, it's that's what we do. We firearms education, self-protection. Man, we a lot of years behind it. You may take. Can I tell you about
give
it?
your
Okay.
story. Give your story. Give your story.
So
bro.
Integricorp is a just talking about the company. It's a values-based organization with a play on words. Ooh, I hit that. With a play on words, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I ain't used to this, man. This is lavish to me. But it's Integricorp. It's integrity and core. So integrity is just the value we put into training. Like, I believe in the integrity of training. If you coming to train with us, we're gonna ensure that we taking our time to educate you. Yeah, there's a block of time, but training the standard, not the time. So we're gonna train you with integrity. We ain't gonna shoot you nothing that if I don't know it, I don't know it. But that's where the core and Integricorp comes in, because core is that group or network group of individuals, man, that I have around me. Because I'm a subject matter expert, but I realize I don't know it all. I realize that there are some things, like when we start talking about different type of weapons and breaking them down and how to paint weapons and all this. I got people for that.
Yeah.
I got guys in my circle, man, and I'm gonna call their names too, brother. That specialize in like FFLs. FFL is a federal firearms licensee, if I'm saying that right. My good friend Jerron Smith, man, he's out of Jackson, Mississippi. He's out of Brandon, Mississippi. We call him a unicorn.
Okay.
Reason why that is because you don't see too many. I'm just gonna say it, you don't see too many black FFLs.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because when you said core, it made me think about because I done talked to you about the business a couple times.
That's right.
And you were telling me about, like, it's basically a network of black.
That's it.
It blew my mind when you were saying,
That's
like, it's black people who out here doing training, like gun training class.
Yeah, but the crazy part is too, because I've always been April 9th was 22 years for me in the United States military.
Jesus, it's retirement time, brother.
Listen, I'm taking this foot and it's halfway out the door. It's halfway out the door, bro. And I done had that talk with family, had some realization, cried a little couple of tears the other day, like, man, I think that's it. But it's only it because I'm trying to do something else, not because I ain't got it. Now, I still got it. I mess with my son all the time. I still got it, but it's time, man.
MJ may be ready to put it on you.
Man.
That boy chest big now.
Hey, I'm like a pin to a balloon. Deflate. Nah, that's my dude. That's my, hey, I want him to, and that's all encompassing, man. But yeah, so Integricorp, man, we have that core. And it's not just black instructors. We got white instructors. Mm-hmm. We got guys of the Hispanic, if that's the correct term to use, Hispanic, Latin American background. But bro, I have Caucasian guys, guys that I can call and say, hey man, you specialize in this. Come teach a class for me. Mm-hmm. And guys I've served with, guys I even met in this arena, because I've only been a civilian instructor for 4 years now. 4 years.
So you were in the military. You were an instructor.
I'm still in. So out of the 22 years I've been in, 20 of those years I've been on a range in the classroom saying, this is how you shoot this rifle. This is how you shoot this pistol. This is how you shoot this machine gun, this M240, M249, all those things.
So you teaching the snipers?
No.
Killers.
I'm teaching them how to get proficient at their weapon, their assigned weapon. Now, snipers, that's something totally different. I like to believe that I have sniping ability. I do. But again, I'm not going to shoot you nothing. I'm going to tell you, like, man, listen, there's some things I just don't do. But what I do, I'm pretty doggone good. But women, bro, we got women. Women and men. My wife, she's an instructor.
So she like, I seen that she's certified.
Certified. Everybody that's in the camp is certified.
Don't run up on Marlon house.
Hey, bro.
You gonna die.
I believe in
fast. Everybody in that house probably can shoot.
Bro, I'm gonna show you a picture out that we out here. I had my baby out there today. Marlon's out there shooting today.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's but I do that, man, because the necessity of training is important. I always preach being your own self-protector. You got to be your own self-protector. Who's gonna come to your rescue? Nobody but you. Yeah. Call 911. I'm hurt. How long it's gonna take them to get here? I mean, good time. I think we had an incident at the church. We only called EMS to get there. It took 7 minutes.
It shouldn't even took that long. They right there.
Right, they got to get the call first. They got to get through traffic. They got to turn. Where we going? So it.
But it literally right there.
Bruh, it took. I counted. Hit the clock. When we hit 911, I hit the clock. 7 minutes. But there was nothing so serious to the point where it was life-threatening. But they needed to get there. But I say all that to say, hey, man, you're your own self-protector. You need to be able to come to your own aid first or your loved ones. So in saying that, man, just Integricorp, again, values-based organization. Our motto is educate, train, empower. And in that, we educate you first. Let's sit down. Let's put you in an environment that's conducive to learning, like a classroom.
Yeah.
Put you in the classroom first, not putting a firearm in your hands first, or whatever the class you're taking. And then we start going over the things that you must master first. Conflict avoidance, situational awareness.
We definitely getting into that. We got some clips we got to pull up.
Yeah. It's real, Doc.
The class, I took one class.
Took the base and handgun course.
I need to come back. I still ain't purchased my own gun.
That's all right.
I'm scared, bro. But this is why I'm scared.
Okay.
My temper. Conflict avoidance.
Okay.
I'm rarely in conflict.
Yeah.
But if I'm in conflict,
like
I know my temper will put me in a bad place. So like, cause I don't mess with nobody. So if I don't mess with you, like you done purposely like coming to me on some like macho man stuff, like bro, I'm gonna air you out, bro. See, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it's at. So I try not to play with firearms. But my first class at Integricorp was actually great. I think me and Ben came.
Yep.
It was a great class. I surprised myself out there busting it. Ding, 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 ding. I still got the video on my phone.
Shoot and moving. So, man, that's just a testament to your willingness to let me sit down and see what this thing's about. Yeah. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of us guys, male figures, have egos. Everybody got an ego.
Oh, and the male, man, it's that male ego huge.
Man, I've been around guns all my life.
Nigga.
Oh, man, hey, I'm military, man. I've been around guns all my life. Hey, man, I'm law enforcement, man. You can't teach me nothing.
Get out there and be a horrible shot.
I put it like this. So with that, I'm a certified instructor. I'm also a training counselor for the state of Mississippi or just nationally. I can host a course as a training counselor to make other instructors. So that's something that we brought to Integricorp, right? So
you national, nigga.
Bruh, we do it, man.
Nigga, roll you big.
Hey, bruh, we do it. So the funny thing in that, let me tell you though, this the only point on because I'm gonna forget. But we talking about the ego. Kim was in that course. She was in our first course. It was 6 law enforcement guys. Not a knock to law enforcement. A lot of my partners law enforcement, man, I appreciate them, bro. I appreciate them guys. I support the blue all the way. Now it's bad and everything.
Yeah, that's bad and
everything. We can get into that too, but it's bad and everything. But the guys that I know in my circle are solid, right? But in this particular course, I didn't know any of those guys, man. It was 7 people, 7 students, all becoming firearms instructors. And there's an order, like we're gonna compete. They have to shoot and show proficiency. So when they show proficiency, it was 1 through 7. Kim came in 3.
Come on, Kim!
These career guys that carried on their hip. So I say that to say ego.
Bruised
ego.
4 through 7 bruised.
Well, my first year in doing this, 64% of my students were women. I would put the vast majority of them women, especially in basic marksmanship, against most guys because they tune in, they listen. They listen, bro. They listen. They're like, okay, what should I do? How should I hold my hand? You want me to do what? What's the shot cadence? You know, they listen to all of that. And bro, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, man. But then I get guys that come in that say, man, help me. Yeah, I've been shooting all my life, but help me. And so, bro, that's what I'm super passionate about, doing that, man. But in starting this, and I know I'm probably jumping around, Doc. I get excited about this.
You good. Talk, bro.
This is how. So how Integricorp began, man. Integricorp as an organization was just an idea. I knew I wanted to start a business. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Talked to a mentor And one thing he told me, he was like, bro, just start your LLC. Stick your feet in the water. If you don't like how I feel, jump back out. I said, okay.
Hard.
I wanted to sell medical products or something, man. I was just like, man, but I got to be in the store. I got to be, I got to be present. So it's not something I knew I could manage at the time, working full time, being in the military, being a father and all those things, man.
Man,
so,
that's something. Keep. I would love to know how you balance all that. But we can keep going. Keep going with
professional juggling.
Keep going with what you're talking about.
So,
but we're gonna get into that though.
So I deployed, went away for a year, man, and the deployment was what we were. One of the things we were doing, we were training people on all those skill sets. So my happy place in the military after 22 years has always been on the range. I always been a passion of mine. I thrived at it. I shot well, expert this, and man, I get out there like, hey, let's do it again. Just training jokers that couldn't shoot, getting them from can't shoot to proficient. I love doing that, man. I love doing it. I was laying on the couch one day, and I was off work, man, and this is around the time the riots and stuff were happening, but that time right there. So I was laying on the couch, then a story popped across the news, Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh, yeah, the boy running. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching it, man. I'm like, in and out of my sleep, and I sat up, and something started to hit me here. Now, prior to this, I had been writing down stuff, throwing it in the garbage. Writing down just things, throwing it in the garbage, man. It's just ideas. And one of my buddies, man, he said, man, you ever thought about being an instructor? All it started happening at once. I said, man, no. But then I thought about it, I said, yeah. So Ahmaud Arbery happened. I said, man, what if that kid would have known he could have protected himself legally? And so sometimes that's where we fail because we just don't know. We don't possess the knowledge to say, okay, yeah, I can carry a gun. But how? I can tell you about my first couple of experiences with guns. First time I was probably, let's say 7 or 8, born and raised Jackson, Mississippi. Grew up with my grandparents. Papa handed me a gun. He was shooting in the air. It was New Year. It was 4th of July something. Pow, pow, pow. Front yard, shooting in the air. He said, here, boy, hey.
Become a man. It's tradition.
I went, bah, put it down. I don't want to do that no more. First experience with a gun. So hopping into the music thing, I became a DJ, man, my senior year of high school. And started working with this company, man. We was mobile DJing. And bro, I was hitting the city hard, hitting some places around the state real hard. And I got to the point where I wanted to branch out on my own. And so I got to the point where there's nothing I wouldn't do that requires music. You need music? And now, bro, I go to the hole in the wall, to the hood, to the backyard, to the corporate party. If it's $1 to be made pressing these buttons, because we were slanging CDs then, we wasn't no vinyl. It was a transition of the times. We were kind of frowned upon when we first using them CDs, but we was rocking it though. We was rocking it. We was rocking with them CD changes, man.
Them decks back in the day, bro, that thing. Skip, did you ever have an instance where it skipped?
If somebody bumped the table. Man, listen.
Throw the whole part off.
Be like, hey, get on the mic. Get off the table. Get away from the table. Drunk folks hit your table, man. But had a couple of instances where guys were, looking kind of shady. So I said, I'm going to buy me a gun. I think I was just old enough I don't even remember how old I was. I was just old enough to buy a gun. Bought a brand new gun for $150.
Please tell me they one that jam up. What's the one that I was?
Well, yeah. That was it. High Point. Hey, man, I'm going to call his name. Yeah, High Point. Yeah. I still got that gun. Only to show people see, this the education piece. All I had was $150. But I have people to come to the course with that gun. I don't knock that gun because I know what it can do. On the receiving end, ain't nobody be like, man, you shot me with a High Point. Man, you shot me with a Glock. Nah, dog, I've been shot.
Call somebody, man.
Help or not, But I bought that gun because it was cheap, man. It was brand new. I never had any problems with it. Any major problems with it.
You probably take good care of your guns too, though.
Yeah, I do.
Because they say it really, if you don't take care of them, that all the bad stuff happens.
More or less, but manufacturing and reliability is a thing. Like, you're gonna get what you pay for. You're gonna get what you pay for. So most definitely, I mean,
I want that gun that I shot out there.
oh yeah.
That big gun.
Oh, they making them better now. They got a generation 3 of that gun that you bought. I know what you're talking about.
That thing, it fit my hand so good, bro.
But bought a gun, man, and cause I was DJing, I was downtown Jackson, man, DJing in places unknown, and thought I needed a gun. Well, I did, but that was my second experience with handguns. Shot it, and but I was uneducated, man. I was carrying it around and just a little sack, and didn't have no holster for it, so I was undereducated. But going back to Ahmaud Arbery, that made me start this business, man. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna get back after this deployment and educate my people, educate everyone on their right to protect themselves, self-protection, being a better self-protector. And the mindset is, oh, I carry a gun. Okay. How do you carry it? Are you prepared to use it? Can you draw from the holster? So all those things, man. So, bro, that's how Integricorp started, man. But we really focus on the training with the actual tool, but really training that mindset.
So let's get into something that I think everybody should hear. Even if you don't plan on having a gun, if you don't plan on buying a gun, we all should know basic, I guess, laws is the word I'm looking for.
Yes, sir.
Like it's legal to have a gun.
Yep.
Right. It's legal to have a gun.
Yeah.
But like
of a certain age.
If of a certain age. If
Right.
you're 21, it's legal to have a handgun, 18, legal to have a rifle, right?
Yes.
Or they didn't change it.
Yes. Watch this. We're just talking about handguns. You can carry a handgun in the state of Mississippi at the age of 18.
A handgun?
Yes, sir. Now you can't purchase, but you can carry a handgun in the state of Mississippi at the age of 18.
How ass backwards is that?
Hey, bro, I don't make the laws, doc. I don't make the laws.
I can't buy it at 18, but I can carry it.
You can carry it. You can carry it. So I say that to say this. You see the gray area. You see how you can easily get caught up in that system of
wow.
But then you have to ask, at 18, do you really need a gun? No. I mean, I can't. Well, you know.
I got put out of school at 17 for having an airsoft BB gun.
Yes, sir.
So I didn't need no gun at 18.
Bro, my brother just told me yesterday, man. You'll get put out of school for making a paper gun. In Hinds County, you will.
What?
They'll send you straight to the
my
alternative.
My hometown just had an incident of a shotgun got found on campus.
Wow.
Ain't nothing happened to nobody.
Man,
yeah, it's weird, bro. My hometown's so weird, man. Like I got expelled out of high school for shooting an airsoft BB gun. And not the like real BB gun with pellets. Yeah. Like metal pellets. I'm talking like a battery operated airsoft BB gun that shoot plastic or rubber pellet.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's battery operated. Yeah. No CO2, no nothing.
Sound probably like that. The ones that,
But it was like an AR type. Well, like a, so it shot fast. I got put out of school for that. But literally the next year, a kid was in Votech grinding a bullet.
Wow.
He grinding a bullet like a dummy. Bullet gets hot. What happens when the bullet get hot?
If you hit that primer, it's gonna definitely
shoot off.
Yeah.
Hit him in the thing. Didn't get put out of school.
Oh man.
That's like my hometown weird, bro. It's super weird. Man. But that's why I'm asking about
the laws.
Basic laws. Like if I am gonna have a gun, do I need it in a bag? Do I need a holster?
Okay, what I need to type. So let's walk it down.
Because I asked that. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Cut y'all. But I asked that because I got musician homies, who be in church. They had a gun in a bag on the keyboard.
Okay.
But it ain't in a holster. But it's like, bro, if something do happen in here,
right?
You liable to, get in trouble.
So the statutes of the laws clearly defined in Mississippi will say this is how you can carry a handgun. So the real catch to it, and there's more to this, the real catch to it is if you have a handgun, it just needs to be properly holstered. So I tell people this one all the time. This is one that, because people will, I got my gun, it's sitting on the seat. Okay, well, if it's in a holster, it's good. If it's properly holstered, it's good. So properly holstered means in the actual holster, a handbag, a case, something approved that's an approved holster. So as long as it's properly holstered, it's legal. It's legal. Now it's when it's just sitting on the seat. Let's just say you get pulled over. Now you run into some trouble.
Oh.
And let's take the law part out of it. Let's take the law enforcement part out of it. The I'm in trouble. You have to think, like, if my gun is in my bag and something break out, and it's just in the bag, can I access it? How quickly can I access my gun? So this getting into the education and training part. Now, because people don't know, sometimes you hear about, especially like women in purses.
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, we've heard women just dropping a gun in their bag. Oh, I carry my gun, it's in my bag. Well, all it takes is that trigger to be pulled or pressed by a garment or something, or you can't get it out. Something. We never know.
Yeah. You never.
For you to activate that trigger, and now you have a negligent or what we call accidental discharge. Somebody could be hurt. You responsible for what comes out of that chamber.
Yeah.
So the carrying of it, you have to be, you can't ride dirty. You have to carry it in an approved or it has to be properly holstered. So that's with that one. Now, when you talk about the law, Mississippi has two permits at the state level. One is the enhanced and one is the basic. Basic concealed carry, and we talking concealed carry. Mississippi is an open carry state.
Yeah.
Meaning you don't have to have it concealed. You see guys all the time walking in Walmart.
I'd be so mad, bro. Man,
hey,
that you got that gun on you, boy.
Hey, so man, you want to try them jokers sometimes? Like, man, what if I just lay on your side? What if I just lay on your side? I do that all the time, and they talk about it because I'm like, man, look at this joker. He got this old wobbly holster with this heavy gun, and if he jump or fall one time, the gun going left.
He going right.
He going right. So that's just a lack of training, lack of knowledge, man. Folks being lazy, stuff like that. But probably holstered. So enhanced and basic. With the enhanced concealed carry course is one of the courses that we offer. I encourage everybody to take it because that's where you learn the law. Enhanced concealed carry is a basic handgun course. It's 8 hours required by the state of Mississippi, and we teach you at least an hour of law. Oh. That way I ain't giving you my opinion. I'm pulling it up and I'm showing you this is what Mississippi Code says about this. And it goes into a list of questions and people ask their questions. And so we feeding into you now. For 8 hours, it may not even feel like 8 hours because we feeding into you. So that's one permit they offer. You have to pay for that one. You have to pay for it through us, through an instructor. Now, there's the basic concealed carry permit. There ain't no training involved. You just go pay your money, and now you can walk around the permit. The biggest difference in those two, the benefit is the enhanced offers reciprocity between other states. I think 35 other states. Meaning
you can take it, it transfers.
It'd be like, hey, we recognize Mississippi permit. You good to go. The trick is you have to know the laws in the other state, though. Let's say you cross from Mississippi to Louisiana. I'll give you an example. Mississippi, you get pulled over by law enforcement, there's no duty to notify that you have a gun in the car. Because if you show your enhanced concealed carry permit, if you show your license, period, it's connected to your permit.
Okay.
Let's say Ray Bradford, such, blah, 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 is an enhanced concealed carry holder. You will hear it if you've ever listened to them run your license. Going to Louisiana, you better tell them that you got a firearm and you have your enhanced concealed carry because the law changes. So that's just one little minor difference in, they recognize Mississippi, but there's a difference in the law.
See, and that's the crazy part because like I'm a big music person. I listen to all type of music. Yeah. So I listen to like the Chicago drill wave, right? The Chicago drill rap stuff. Okay. So I've been listening to it for a while. But I really, instead of like listening all the time, I really be researching the stories behind these guys. Okay. But like Chicago law is like New York law. You can't have it. Like you have a gun, like you literally are going to jail if you have a gun. Yeah, bro. So it's like, bro, all these different, everything changes from place to place. And it's like, bro, can't we just have like one steady thing?
Bro, you would think, man, because we all following the same constitution that it would be universal. But man, states want to be states. They want to have their state laws. That's the whole. That whole politics thing is about money making, man. It's about money making and control. So I honestly don't even dig deep into it. I keep it real. So when people come to our classes, man, I say, hey, regardless, because we get black, white, we get everybody.
Yeah, that was the dope thing when I came. A lot of women and white men.
And we get people from all type of demographics and backgrounds. We got doctors, we got attorneys, we get the garbage man, we everybody. Mm-hmm. So that alone shows you, regardless of how you feel about Biden, Trump, whoever you vote for, if you don't vote for nobody, old Burn. The whole Burn.
I miss my boy, man.
You don't even hear about Burn no more.
Let my boy in, man. They tripping, man.
No. But regardless of how you feel about that, it's your inherent right to be able to protect yourself. It's your natural right. It's your right to be able to protect yourself. Whether, I would say by any means. Now,
the extreme one by any means.
Now, some jokers take that to the ultimate though. Because it's
Speaking of that, let's take a quick break. I want to make sure everything's still working.
Yes, sir. Come on, man.
One-man team today. I know I told y'all a few episodes of one-man team today. Marlon helped me set up some of this stuff. So,
yeah.
So let me check and we'll be right back.
Come on. I'm going to step out myself.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I hope y'all enjoying this episode. But before we keep going, I want y'all to do something for me, man. I want y'all to like, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and share. And then I want y'all to follow me on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. Now let's get back to the episode, guys. And we back. I just had to make sure everything was still running. But appreciate y'all for sticking around.
Thank you.
If you just joining back, this is Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast, episode 53, the pop-up episode. Got Marlon Huddleston, owner of Integricorp, the percussion extraordinaire. If you listen to Ray Zeno and Friends or Friends Fly South, that is Marlon Huddleston on percussion. Just want to shameless
got some more cats. We
just
got our boy.
Plug.
Hey man, listen.
Shameless plug.
Listen, dude. I don't play all the time, but I still play now. I can't stop my hands, man. What your boy Ricky Bobby say? I
don't know what to do with them.
So I got to keep them moving. Whether I'm pressing the trigger or...
The Bible say, be ye ready.
That means you're going to call upon me for something. Huh? Come on in.
Holy
Come on.
Ghost, listen. Holy Ghost. The Bible say,
you let me know. You let me know. Everything is tucked and ready to go.
Yes, sir. Okay. So let's jump in. What you want?
I want to do something, man. I want to do something on behalf of Integricorp, man. I appreciate you allowing us to come, man, and share what we trying to offer the world, Doc.
Yeah.
And I say that with the utmost humility because you have a platform. You have a platform that's growing and is reaching, man. So I admire what you're doing. Bro, I've always admired what you do, and I appreciate you, man. But I want to offer you something. I want to give you a gift, man.
Oh, Holy Ghost.
Yes, sir. So because we in the business of having people become better self-protectors, man, Integricorp and the core, we all about training. I want to first, all right, so this is Palm Industries pepper spray.
Oh,
so
you front up on me, nigga. Let it go.
Hold on. See? So we're going to go back and talk about that mindset now. You even just be spraying jokers down. But that's a non-lethal option, man. So we talk, like I said, everybody don't carry a firearm. So we want to offer. I just want to say, hey, man, this is a non-lethal option. So I wanted to get you that. That's some nasty stuff right there.
Man, it look like it.
I only know it because I've seen people get sprayed. I don't want to be on the other end.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times they say you shouldn't use stuff that you ain't never been done to.
I know it worked because I've seen it work on other folks. I don't want to be touched by it.
I don't even want to take it out.
I've accidentally sprayed myself before. By accident, punctured a can in the car. I almost jumped out at the green light. And hey, dog, it's nasty. It's nasty. So that is something that you can keep on your person, man. When you're out and about. Zoom in because we need to call them.
We can get my boy some doggone, hey, pump. Sponsor my guy. Sponsor him.
Come on.
He out here giving away free things and putting people on to y'all. Sponsor him now. Integricorp, Marlon Huddleston. Hit him up.
Come on.
What's your IG at Integricorp.com. That's INTERGICORP at Integricorp. Hit him up. Email him.
That's it. Boy, I appreciate you. You just don't know. And another thing, I let you open that, Doc. That's a tactical pen. That's a tactical pen. So again, a less than lethal option that could definitely be lethal, but it's a less than lethal. I'll put you down here, brother.
Yeah, I'm nervous about that. I'm moving real slow.
You got to activate that.
Hey, I'm moving real slow on that.
But that's a less than lethal, non-lethal option, less than lethal option, man. That's that buys you time.
Snap.
These things buys you time. So
it's a real pen though.
Yes, it is. So the tip of it can actually break glass. It can break a glass.
So they're like real ink in here?
No, that's not the ink pen in. So let me show you. This is so if you're gonna use it, I'm on the elevator, I'm somewhere. If I need to get somebody off me, I hit them good points. They gonna back up. It buys you time. That's all it is. Buys you time to get to the next level of whatever you need to get to. Safety, right. But it is a pen. Let me there you go. So you flip it over, put it on this, a nice writing pen.
Oh, man.
But I never use mine for writing, man.
Marlon, you done just put your boy on, boy.
You're going to have to pull it now. It's sturdy. It's
this right here? This part right here?
No, just in the middle. Just in the middle right there. So that's the writing side.
I was scared for a minute. I may not have the muscles, but I got him.
Pressing in real snug. And so, Doc, that's just a tactical pen. Let me show you, man. Let me. Somebody got their hands on you. You just want to give them a touch of love, pressing them,
Buddy, you Negroes. Stay away from me now.
So, yeah, man, we want to definitely.
This look like this will punch somebody's eye out.
What's that?
See, that's why I'm too childish.
Nah, brother.
I don't need stuff like that. I'm childish. I'm still thinking about hurting people, man.
That's an extra. No, that's just your extra ink refill. So it's a real pen, man. It writes well. I don't know now if you can travel with it in the airport, but it's a pen.
Boy,
I want to say you can.
Take that with me on the airport, dog.
I want to say you can, but don't try it. Don't try it. Yeah.
I be traveling. I be walking places. I go to Chicago. I'm just walking by myself.
Can't handle gun.
I'm just walking. Walking. Don't know nobody nowhere. I'm in the middle of downtown. I know it ain't safe. Yeah. I'm just walking. Right.
But
I'm sure gonna take
it. You should be able to, right?
You should be able to, but life don't work like that.
Come on. People don't think like that, though.
Life don't work like that.
Some people live in a bubble and they like, man, I'm gonna go where I want to go. Okay.
All right. When you run up.
How are you prepared? So that's a tactical pen, man. How are you prepared?
I just left the meeting house now, Doc.
Come on. How you prepared? Hey, well, we get started on that. They be like, nah, y'all out here telling things.
Hey, man, thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
I want to say thank you for real. I was not expecting this.
Nah, man, we come bearing gifts, man.
Wow.
We want to put people on game.
Atomic Bear.
Yeah.
Endorse my guy, man. Sponsor him. He is out here doing the Lord's work with your company. He is, look, man, Integricorp. Again, that's it. INTERGICORP.
There we go. Integricorp without the TY. But yeah, man, definitely. Nah, that's all you.
I'll put that in. Can I leave it in the car? Or if it get too hot,
what?
The pepper spray.
I wouldn't advise leaving because we in Mississippi, dog, and
yeah, it get a little
heat
hot.
tear up sometimes.
It get a little hot.
Well, I messed around, left my drums, them congas, left them congas in the car one time, man, just throughout the day. We probably did a show that evening. Boy, I had to tune, and boy, I was like, oh Lord, that heat ain't that nice in the summer, man.
Oh Lord, okay.
So, but yeah, man, just self protection.
It go on key ring too?
No, no, it does not. Okay. But that other one does that pepper spray. That's the one you talking about?
Yeah, the pepper spray.
It does not. I can get you the one with the key ring if you'd rather have that. That one is just a clip on there. It's an easy swap.
I put the clip on and just. Yeah. I'm only gonna take it to New Orleans.
That's it, man.
So a nigga try me.
It's just real. Just bless them. They say bless them.
I ain't got but about 30 feet of wind in me, but that's all I need.
That's from here to there. That's from here to there. That's from door to door. That's from door to door, bro.
If I'm sprinting, I got about 30 feet. Now, if I'm just jogging, I got about 100.
You got about 100.
I got about 100. I get a good little space in me. But if we get the doggone talking about something, I got to sprint. Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Hey,
that's all right,
I done smoked one too many Black and Milds.
Hey, man, that's all right. I started to bring you a cigar too, man. Just
I don't need it because I've been.
Just save it. Save it for that time.
I've been smoking too much, man. I need to quit. God help me quit. Please. But
if that's your only vice, man, then hey,
that ain't the only one.
Well,
it's a couple more.
Musicians, boy. Our musicians, our best musicians are left here because of, for having the mic.
Now see,
okay, come on.
I ain't got none vices like that.
Hey, that's why I say if that's your only vice,
I ain't got no drug vices or nothing like
that.
Bro,
that's awesome. Cause we know some.
But it's vices out here.
We know some acid tripping jokers out here that's reaching for the stars while they playing.
Hey man, when you hear the new music I play, you gonna think I was out there with Uncle
Did you one time?
You ready to party? You ready to party? But okay. Let's go back.
Come on back.
So when we left off, we were talking about basically some scenarios, I guess.
Yes.
So it's just one scenario that Marlon sent me that he just showed it to me today.
Yeah.
He sent it to me, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. He showed it to me. And when I tell you, this blew my mind. Cause like this person has to be going to jail. So right here go the clip.
Oh, you want to call me a scummy motherfucker? I'll knock your goddamn head off your shoe. Motherfucker. You go fuck yourself, you fucking queer. Call me a scummy motherfucker. Step out here, I'll knock your ass out. Motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking scum. I'll make your life a living hell living here, dickhead. What? You heard me. Fuck you, you fucking scum. You would probably...
You're the fucking scumbag.
No,
you don't fucking bother with nobody.
He's got a gun behind him. He's a fucking scum. You're a pussy. Fuck you. Pussy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Call the cops.
You fucking...
Call the cops. Stop me.
You fucker, you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jimmy.
Everybody all right? You want help up? Are you okay?
Call. Here. Oh my God.
What happened?
Jimmy.
What happened?
Call 911.
What happened?
Just
Just
call 911.
go get my phone.
Oh my God.
What happened?
No.
Are you okay?
Jimmy. Call Ryan
You should have kept your fucking... Pussy, huh?
Now, if y'all just watch that clip, Marlon, please explain this in like terms of like outside of the mental aspect of what's going on, because like you can tell it's obviously some mental stuff.
Yeah.
But like firearm and protecting yourself, like what before you explain.
Uh-huh.
Let me get
I like where you going.
your opinion. Was the dude and the woman, even if they knew laws, gun laws,
Right.
and how to carry whatever state they was in,
Okay.
did they go too far?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Understanding, so recognizing that mental health is it comes into play with that. You never know what somebody's got going on up top. So that's why we preach the mastery. Like the gun stuff is a journey. You master those tasks and that skill set along the way. But you must master 2 things, really 3: conflict avoidance, situational awareness, mainly conflict avoidance, and verbal de-escalation. Once you got those things intact, you really keep yourself out of a legal battle. So yes, they went too far. They went too far because one of the 4 rules of deadly force, mainly 4 rules of deadly force, and one of them is ensuring that you are an innocent party.
Okay.
So once they started with the verbal judo, like not as in trying to de-escalate, but
Calling
back you, and it's just it's like this. It's ego battle is boom, 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 before somebody's finna lose that battle. So let's just say somebody was shot, but nobody perished.
Yeah.
Now you got to fight a legal battle, and one of the questions they're gonna ask, well, what did you do to avoid this incident? Well, no. Could you have gone in the house and just called law enforcement to intervene?
Yeah.
What could you have done prior to somebody pressing the trigger that would have brought this down to the lowest level? So yes, they were wrong. Because you're gonna lose that battle every time, man.
So,
Everybody has those buttons.
But that okay. So now I feel the exact same way. They went too far. My next question is, even though the other guy is clearly he has a mental issue going on, did he go too far?
The same responsibilities on him. Oh, you mean no. Okay, well, that's
because he could have.
That's the consequences of not avoiding conflict.
But
yeah,
is it just because you call me
the B word? Yeah,
a bitch
whatever.
or a pussy?
Yeah,
don't mean like shoot me, brother. I'm just like, I think you pussy.
You know,
and you really proved me that like you pussy because instead of fighting, you shot me.
But you and I are really considered of sound mind. So that's why you can't say, well, regardless of the mental, because all it takes is that one little fine moment, man, of I just snapped. That's why I snapped. I lost it for a second. You ever heard people say, oh, everything went black. Okay, now you're going to jail. Yeah. But all it takes is that one moment. And all it takes, if you look at that video, the timestamp has like New Year.
Yeah.
We got to realize and see, this is the thing you have to talk to people about. You got to realize like around that time of year, people are suffering from depression. People have lost loved ones, and now they got to sit at home during Christmas, New Year's, and kind of just think about it. You're in your own world. So all it takes is somebody just to tick you off just a little bit. You ever, we all go to Walmart. You ever found that good, close parking space right next to handicap? And somebody jump right in front of you?
I get the cussing immediately.
Right? Now watch this. I'm glad you said that. Watch this. What if they start cussing back? Man, F you too. Da, 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 da. You like, man, you gonna say something.
Yeah.
So somebody finna lose that battle, right? It may not end in violence, but you gonna have something in you that's gonna be like, man, hold up. I ain't no punk. Now,
They tried me, man.
Hey. Now I'm finna say something, man. You gonna say something? Now I'm finna say something. So it's it can you want to be able to avoid that. So that's why we always talk conflict avoidance, man. And that's something culturally, bro. I mean, we grew up like that. I wish it would. Let me go to the trunk.
Oh.
I'm finna air it out. I'm finna clear this. Man. I'm finna shoot the club up. I'm finna do all those things, bro. So it's
why we like that, man?
Hey, man, that's a whole nother episode.
Why we like that?
We can dig deep. But now it ain't just our culture now, but because you have to look at, bro, something you was talking about school earlier, and it crossed my mind to say, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna say it just kind of just brings us back a little bit. But you talked about at school, incidents with firearms at school. For me, the biggest one that everybody know about is Columbine. For me, growing up in Mississippi, well, if my timeline serves me right, Pearl High School happened first. Luke Woodham of Pearl High School. That's the one I remember because I was still in high school when that happened. I'm like, whoa, I think it was like 97.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. See, I was like,
Yeah, you youngster. You was,
man.
he was 10, 7, something like that.
10, 11. My sister graduated in 97, so I had to be 10.
So that's the first one I know about, Luke Woodham, and then you talk about Columbine, and it's all type of incidents out there, man. You talk to Virginia Tech shooting. Man, I mean, it's just, it gets people to start thinking. Like, man, you know, what made them do that? And, you know, the story is generally the same. They were bullied. Luke Woodham was bullied and all this type of stuff, man. And so,
man, this finna sound very mean.
Say it anyway. That's why we here.
That's never an excuse to me. Because I was talking to Dino the other day in here. It was this dude I went to school with named Moan Dukes.
Okay.
I'll never forget his name. Never forget how he looked. If I see him today, I know him.
Okay.
He was a year ahead of me.
Okay.
Moan Dukes used to tell me, this how he greeted me every day. Every day. We in high school, this how he greeted me. Oh, No Neck Raymond, what's up with you, man? Every day. For a year, I heard, what's up, old No Neck Raymond. Then I was in like middle school, they said I walked like a penguin. Then I heard so much, then I was short. I used to be short and chubby.
Yeah.
Bro, I heard, bullying, that's no issue. I ain't never thought about shooting nobody. It's this dude I grew up with, man.
Yeah.
His name Bam Bam.
Okay.
Bam Bam done beat up everybody. Bam Bam.
Who's that guy?
Bam
He's gonna throw hands.
Bam Bam 2-3 years older than us.
Okay.
But he in our grade.
Oh yeah,
Bam Bam beating up everybody.
He a criminal. He just slanging.
Beating up everybody. It don't matter. I'm talking about brutal beat ups. He hit one dude, swole. He hit him right here and swole both his eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
Cold blooded. I ain't never thought about
killing
nobody. Like, it ain't.
Yeah.
So when I hear stories about, well, I was bullied, so I wanted to shoot everybody. Like, bro, is it that you don't got no jokes back?
Yeah.
You ain't witty. You a smart student. You should be witty enough to. Is that what we resorting to?
Bro, I think it requires us to peel back that onion, like, of who you are. Cause if you never thought about that and you were bullied, then I have to say, what type of upbringing you do? How did your mama talk to you? Your mama probably was like, you know, you was probably raised, boy, you better toughen up. You know, a lot of folks was raised like us, man, to have a hard shell. You know, me, somebody talk about you, we finna go back and forth till somebody can't take it. You know, so either you can give it back or you can't. You just sit there and just fold and not say nothing. But I get it. Some kids are just not raised that way. They haven't been hardened through playground back and forth, joning and stuff like that. They ain't been hard like that.
True.
And so you know, that's just the environment, man. It's just the environment. And so I feel like something like that, especially because I deal with kids too. I do youth handgun safety courses, man. So this is a whole nother topic we get into. It's of my belief to expose them the right way. If they're, because kids doing what now? They gaming. I got kids that I know, or I know of kids, even my son can name all the firearms off of Call of Duty. And I just know, what is that? Even with my 20-something years in military, my son, I don't know what this weapon is. I know what it's capable of. But they're interested, man. So it's not like we gonna hide it from them.
Yeah.
Because if I shield you from it at home, you finna go to school and learn it. How many hours of school they spend a day? At least 8. 7, 8. If they in any events, more. So you thinking about influence. So what type of influence can I be as that firearms instructor, as that mentor, coach, counselor, mentor, to the youth, to adults?
What's some steps or protocols we could take to clean? Because, you know, one step step they tried to end bullying with in my high school
Mm-hmm.
was because people getting bullied by their clothes and stuff.
Yeah. Uniform.
We gonna do uniform.
Yeah.
Ain't help nothing. Kids still
Yeah.
bullying and beating up on each
Yeah.
other. So what's some real protocols and stuff, especially to keep it? I know that's a little bit out of gun training.
It's fine.
But it
That's
kind of
fine.
it still it still ends up in the gun training because eventually they'll grab a gun.
Yeah.
So what's some steps we could do to like before they get to that step, we kind of do this.
So watch this, Doc. Mentorship is huge. If you can only just grab one and plant a seed in that one seed, it's like a broken system. And I call it that loosely because let's just say I meet a kid, right? And I see he has issues with whatever you want to call it. And I'm planting seeds of goodness into this kid, man. Just like, hey, man, live like this, do like this. Let me show you something. Let me put you on something. Let me expose you. We were talking about exposure earlier. Then you come along and you just wreck his whole mind with foolishness. It's like, okay, now you done kick my seeds about the dirt.
Yeah.
So now you finna plant a different seed and try to fertilize them with something. So it's really a continuity of just like, okay, Marlon showing this cat good stuff. Now he meet Ray. What type of mentor is Ray? Now he meet Jeff. What type of mentor is Jeff? Now he meet my brother or somebody. Shout out to my brother. Huge mentor. And man, it's hard to get that continuity of goodness, for lack of better phrasing. So mentorship is huge, man. But if you look at it, bro, if you really start looking at what I observed in the system, what kept you out of trouble? I can tell you what kept me out of trouble.
Ooh, what kept me out of trouble? Music and my parents.
Yeah.
Music and my parents.
Okay. So.
And I had friends who weren't really trying to get in trouble. We were doing dumb stuff, but we weren't. The focus wasn't to go do trouble. Yeah.
So like-minded individuals, right? Being exposed to the same things, running in the same circle. So not chasing foolishness, right? And so that's kind of, if you look at the school system, they're snatching funding from music programs.
Man.
Right? And so what does that give? What outlet does that give? I look at my home city right now, man. The funding is not what it used to be. So you don't have the community programs you used to have. You don't have the outlets for recreation that you used to have. Right
Burn
now,
off energy and stuff like that.
Yeah. Summer programs, and so what is a kid left to do? I can tell you what everybody has, though. They got a device. They got a device that's set on the algorithm that's gonna tick-tock you to death and you're gonna see fights. You're gonna see the same stuff. And you know what's crazy about that to me, man? I know I'm scatterbrain with this thing.
Hey, that's the
plug,
the
baby.
name of it. That's the name
Plug,
of it, man.
plug, scatterbrain.
So we're gonna circle back around to the video. We ain't forgot about it.
Yeah. But with that, man, and I watch different things. They talk about how TikTok, they trying to ban TikTok now. But the algorithm in China.
They should definitely ban it.
Yeah, China is different than the US. To me, it's all propaganda, man. And so that's a whole nother conversation. What are they trying to do to our youth? To do what though?
I don't know.
Oof.
They gonna take over us.
Oof.
I know that much.
Hey, you ever seen the movie Leave the World Behind?
It's new. Came out on Netflix, right?
It's some months, yeah.
Yeah.
Just watch it. You seen it?
With the black guy and Julie Roberts?
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock, one of them.
Yeah, I think it's Sandra. I don't know. I'm bad with actors' names.
It was great.
Oh, you remember? You saw it?
Great movie. Great. Ending was a little... Ending was a little...
But I understood the ending, though.
Yeah.
Art imitates life. Yeah. It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched at all. Dog. That's why I saw it and I was like, woo.
They just blowing stuff up.
Control, man. Yeah, Control. I watched a video. They were showing how, and they ain't trying to scare nobody or nothing, but they show how these young Chinese kids are training. And that's even in cultures around here. How they are training, not just on the range, they're training in movements through the city. Urban warfare. Kids. Simulated urban warfare. Like if they had to grab a weapon to defend their country, They was moving through the city, man, moving past grocery stores, moving through houses and stuff.
Basically preparing for like a Civil War type.
Not Civil War. What was if somebody would invade?
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
can you protect your country? Well, look at us. What are we doing? Nah.
Killing each other?
Each other.
Man, I love black people. I'm talking about I love us, man. But when I tell you we killing each other, boy, it's sad, boy.
Do you think you think that's propaganda as well? Because they're gonna show that because
I don't think it's propaganda.
but
It
sales.
How they put it in the news is propaganda. They sell it as like we the only culture that's killing each other. When that's definitely not the case. White people are killing white people because most crime is a proximity crime. Like you gonna kill or rob people that's close to you.
Okay.
But like as far as it actually being true, when you look at places like Chicago, look at places like New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Dallas, Houston, Miami, Atlanta, New York, LA, these big cities
we're in,
where we can Memphis,
right?
Where we control a big.
Man. You know,
Jackson.
I'm in Memphis every month, bro.
Jackson,
right.
Like these places that are huge black populated places,
right?
We kill each other a lot.
Yeah, man.
We kill each other a lot.
I think, and see, I don't follow. I'm gonna tell you what I don't do. I don't get too deep into numbers. But for me, for me, I do it for a reason. I do it because I try to keep the main thing the main thing. If that makes any sense, I try to keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing for me is I have a huge responsibility to my home. To be right. And everything else is probably gonna be second. You know, we lining it up. Boom. God, family, so on and so forth, right? And so when I started watching the news, and in it, for me, because I love what I do and I'm passionate about the education of my people, especially when it pertains to guns and firearms and protection, it's disheartening to turn on the news. And I follow this thing on Integricorp having to do with, not Integricorp, I follow this thing on IG, and it shows me like things that happen in Memphis. I'm just like, man, I scroll past because I don't want to see it, man. Because it's kind of disheartening when I see it sometimes. But I look at it and I know there's a balance. It happens in other places, it happens in other cities. We just don't see it. You know, what you think about the barges, man, hitting the bridges?
Man, that was a weird thing.
I shifted, but let's go back to the video. I'm sorry. We can come back to that.
That barge was weird.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how it happened.
In Baltimore.
As somebody who's worked on a cruise ship. So I'm not like talking like out the side of my neck.
That's
like,
right. I've been on
a big boat. Big ships, like
big
huge
vessel.
Ships.
Yeah.
That don't just happen. It ain't just a thing where that just happens.
It's
if the power did just go out, it's been instances that like, oh, this power is about to go out.
Yeah.
We need to, like, at our next dock, we need to work on
shutting it down.
Yeah.
We got systems in place to say, okay, we are losing power.
Right.
Not all of a sudden we lost power.
Right. So that's where it's like,
I'm not a captain of a vessel, so I don't know. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay.
Yeah, it don't.
Yeah.
But then it's even weirder because if you look the research about it,
right,
it goes and they say, well, they had started slowing down traffic on the bridge because they knew they had been talking to them, in contact with the people. So it's like, okay, if you knew, you should have shut the bridge down completely.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to say conspiracy theory.
Hey.
But it's a conspiracy.
It makes you wonder.
It ain't right.
It makes you wonder.
But to circle back around to the video, we'll come back around. We'll come back to the barge. Okay, so I asked about the two sides.
Yes.
Did they go too far?
Yes.
And you really can't, the mental health side, you really can't. Mm-hmm. He just did what, he was broken.
Yeah.
He was broken. He couldn't hear too many more pussies and B words and, you know.
That's right.
Probably one of each sent him to the moon.
That's it.
And he knew what in his mind
he was done. Yeah. He locked and loaded. I'm ready.
On the law side of things.
Yes.
Because you're not a lawyer.
Absolutely not.
But as far as what happened.
Okay.
Outside before he stood over them,
Mm-hmm.
was he in the right?
No, and that's okay. So just to break it down, so there's 4 rules of deadly force. It's free game right here. I'm handing people the game right here. It's 4 rules of deadly force that you must follow in order to stay free. Before, during, after self-defense incidents, what we like to talk about. But the 4 rules of deadly force, and if I can shoot them off the top of my head, not verbatim, but it goes something like this. So you must be in fear of great grave bodily harm. Like you must be in fear of your life. Like I can use deadly force if I'm fear that you're about to take my life, right? So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is you must be the innocent party, right? Could I use deadly force? Rule number 1, rule number 2. Rule number 3 is no sufficient force will suffice. So let's just say it was a scuffle. Did the scuffle warrant using deadly force? Because when you pull out a firearm, it's only for one use. You ain't finna dance now. I ain't finna make you dance.
Yeah, I'm finna, boy.
Hey, it's to send you on. What you say? When
we right.
Hey, that's what he say. He said Ray. That was say Ray.
Ray.
He said Ray Foot. Boy, it's me and my boy clown about that movie all the time, man. But the upper room, man. So no lesser force will suffice, and no reasonable means of retreat or escape. Then number 4, there's a thing called a stand your ground law. We learned about that during Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman, but Mississippi is a stand your ground state. So let's just say
basically every southern state stand your ground.
You know. Hey, but watch this though. So with that law, if somebody comes in right now, and I'm what I'm supposed to be, but the exit is right there, and I have time to exit, no, they don't apply for us because I can stand my ground. But in some cases or in some states, they'll say, well, sir, he came in, he had his gun, and you chose to shoot him. Could you just have left out the back door? We were standing at the exit, but he came in, started arguing, had his gun in his hand. I'm just kind of just creating a scenario. Yeah. Well, they can now you have to go before the courts to see.
It's a judge of 12 got a.
And you can guarantee they won't be in favor of guns. Man, one of the greatest things that ever happened to me, man, I had a gentleman, he was an attorney to take our course, and he really validated that the stuff we were teaching. He said, man, you spot on. You spot on, Doc, especially when it talks about the rules of deadly force. So you got to remember that great grave bodily harm. Can you cause that upon me? Or committing a felony act upon me, carjacking, breaking in my house, that gets into the castle doctrine. Talk about defense of your home. It must be the innocent party, no lesser force will suffice, and no reasonable means of retreat or escape.
No lesser force will suffice.
Right.
I got to remember that one.
So I give you an example, good one. Miss, we call her Miss Johnson. No, it's just scenario. No real Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson is notorious for carrying a cane sword. She got that sword at the end, like Mr. Biggs. Yeah. And she done cut folks before. She ain't got in trouble though. She tell you, I'm young man, I'm finna stick you. I'm finna cut you, and you best believe by the time she get to you, she finna cut you. She go from here to here. She start walking. It's gonna take Miss Johnson about 2 minutes to get to you on that cane sword. But you decide to pull out a firearm and go pow, pow, pow. You shot Miss Johnson. Are you going to jail?
Yeah.
Why? Was your life in danger? Could she have killed you with that cane sword?
She could have.
Okay.
But so out of the 4 you mentioned,
okay,
my life is in danger. Grave bodily injury, harm, or whatever. That could happen. But I got time.
No lesser force will suffice.
So them 3.
Yeah. You probably could have.
Well, 2 of them I cleared.
Yeah.
2 of them I cleared.
Yeah.
But the lesser force
You probably could have blew it, Miss Johnson. She
Yeah, that's so like that. What I'm saying, you ain't gonna clear that one.
Yeah,
Then
you
I
could
can
have
get
threw a
away.
rock at Miss Johnson.
And I can get away.
You could have
from
hit her
this,
with one of these cameras.
You clean going to jail.
You going to jail.
You
dog.
going to jail, dog. Go and get your cell ready. Get right with your slippers, your little, your Fruit of the Looms and everything.
Man, listen, the orange.
So
Yeah.
in that video, it was interesting to see, because they're in the neighborhood.
Yes.
And both of their houses like right there.
Next door neighbor. They were neighbors.
So like, bro, what we tripping about? Then, bro, just like, see, it is wild. They don't show. You can't see where he went before he got the gun.
Right.
You just see him go off the screen.
Right. He went in the house.
Oh.
He went in the house to get the gun. He came out and started brandishing the firearm. He presented the firearm. Firearm is not, hey, if I see you with a gun, I'm finna take off.
Yeah, but he didn't like, it was like, soon as he pulled it out, it was like, or did I not remember it right? When he pulled it out, it was like, yeah.
Well, the video was kind of delayed. He clearly pointed it at them, and they were still talking. Blah, blah, blah. This is what you gonna do? He said something to that nature. Like, really? Yes, this is what he's gonna do. They found out the hard way.
Yeah, like, video, I guess that's an extreme case.
But very.
It's extreme, but it's just wild because he stood over them and
right.
It's like, bro, like
he if you want to say he snapped, he snapped. He snapped. Now, we don't know what led up to that. We don't know the history they had behind that. But however, in that video, man, he clearly had nothing to lose because at the end of it, he took his life. So he didn't go to jail because he didn't give him the opportunity to take him to jail. But also in that video, you saw some people in the neighborhood try to come, ma'am, are you okay? You okay? They took off running when they saw the fire man coming back out.
Yeah, man, with the doggone, I wouldn't.
So why didn't they run when they saw him come out with a firearm?
So
ego.
Let's see. Now it's another video you sent me.
Okay.
And it blew my mind. I ain't gonna even lie. It's this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's laws behind that too. So if I'm not mistaken, I think, oh yeah, too late. Is it really? Is he still shooting him? Yeah.
He going to jail though, right?
The shooter?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cause you got him down. It's over.
So part of that, and see, all this falls into that training. We have to teach people this, man. When there's no longer a threat, it ends right there. And you have to you have to know when that person is no longer a threat. If they've dropped the firearm, if they've ran away, if they've given up, whatever.
It looked like he still had the gun in his hand. I ain't gonna lie.
Possibly. I think he did. But now you have to ask, okay, are you standing there just firing? Could you have gone to cover? Because we teach cover, concealment, and barriers. We teach all these things. So that's the difference in the trained and untrained. That's the difference between the person saying, man, I got this. Then now you're faced with a self-defense situation. Now you pressing the trigger 12, 13, 14, 15 times, which that's okay. So I'm going to shoot until the threat has ended.
Yeah.
Clearly on that video that he was no longer a threat to you.
Once he fell down, it was a wrap.
That's it. That's
Let
it.
him go.
So prosecutors going to ask the right questions. Could you have stopped shooting right there? Could you have made an exit? Could you have gone to a different area to call law enforcement? You know? So, yeah, that guy, and I don't know the end state of that, but he's more likely going to jail.
So, this is a burning question that I got when it comes to, because like I said earlier, I truly love black people.
Yes.
I'm pro-black. I'm proud to be pro-black.
Hey.
I love everybody.
Right.
I love everybody out because I play music with people, I love everybody. I talk to anybody, but I'm pro-black.
I can vouch for you.
Pro my community.
Yes.
Because I want to see my community get better.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that.
So, because we behind. Especially when it comes to stuff like this.
I'm dedicated to it, Doc.
And it's even worse because we aggressive. So in a situation like that, like, you know, if you push us, like, we'll get aggressive because ego. Our ego kick in, we'll get aggressive. So with that being said, how important is this training? Not only like the proper training of how to shoot firearms,
Yes.
but to what you said, y'all, the first step is in training the mind.
Right.
How important is it, would you say, even if you're not going to own a gun,
Right.
how would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, I know you're going to be a little swayed because
Come on.
you own the business, but
Okay.
a scale of 1 to 10, what would the number be to, like, just regular people, just come take this class?
Right.
Because you never know, even if you do want to move to have a gun, you already know
Right.
the mental thought you need
Right.
to have to own this gun.
Ooh, that's a lot of you hit me with a lot just then. But in tell me if I get off on a tangent somewhere else. So the very first so training consists of it's all the way through it's a mindset. But you have the before, training the before. So what do we talk about when we training the before a self-defense incident? Conflict avoidance, situational awareness, verbal de-escalation, verbal judo, being able to master those things. That's the before. Understanding, when you talk situational awareness, understanding threat indicators. Am I walking down a dark alley? You know, those things. Or do I really know when I'm walking in a place and somebody's a threat, what's that bulge in his hip? You know, how I know if somebody's actually a threat to me, you know, or to my family. You know, things about crossing the street, going from the car into the store. I'm big on that with my family. Or just people, period. What's a threat? Does this person see me and dislike me and press the gas? Right. So understanding situational awareness. So conflict avoidance, situational awareness, verbal de-escalation, verbal judo. Right. Then that's the before. Now the during. What happens during? Am I prepared? Can I draw my firearm? Can I draw it? But because I draw it, does that mean I have to use it? Do I know what to do? Do I know how firearms manipulation? Can I correct a malfunction? Can I do all those things? Do I
tell her how to roll that?
Come on.
Yeah.
Slap rack roll. Come on.
You think I remember this? Yeah.
Well, boy, listen.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? But it's just like playing the instrument. You have to do those things to get what they call
Yeah, but second nature.
muscle memory. I do this because people don't like that term muscle memory, but I know what we're talking about. Burn into your neural pathways is what they like to say. Proprioceptive index, those smart terms. Right. I don't even use those words a lot.
You just
but
whoop me down,
yeah.
but proper what?
Yeah, I don't want to say it no more.
No, I think
it's called proprioceptive index.
I need that.
And that just goes with
in my vernacular
repetition. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Touch your nose. How you know that was your nose?
I don't know.
You done it so much. You know, so you can manipulate that firearm the same way. You can present and see the target. You're put under stress, move and shoot, jumping jacks, do all those things. Can you shoot under stress? Can you fire the same way every time? So that's the training. That's can you eliminate the threat, but I'm hurt and provide yourself. Can you medicate? Shoot, move, communicate, medicate is what we talk about. So all that training is during the self-defense incident. Now you got after. What happens after the threat has ended? Do you know what to say? You better know what to say when you pick up the phone, because now you got to build your case. This is something that we never get into.
God, that's what I'm asking about. We
don't know what to say.
Know as a community.
I kid you not. I didn't learn these things about 5 years ago. And I've been carrying a gun for almost 20 years. So do I know what to say? It's literally a script. You better know this script like you know the back of your hand, because there's 2 phone calls you're going to make based on the situation. If you didn't fire shots, make 2 phone calls. Call 911. You better say something very specific. Call your attorney. Do we have an attorney on deck? Probably not.
We can't afford.
Watch this. We're going to show you something. All right. So if you fire a shot, 3 phone calls. Call 911. Say a very specific thing. Call your attorney and call your family. Do not consent to search. You better say what the law says you need to say, right? That's what we in that battle. Man, it's so much training and training videos. And I like using videos because it gives us that hindsight. Everybody say, man, if this happens, I ought to do this. No. Hindsight is 20/20. Yeah. right? So before, during, and after, do I have so right now, one of the biggest things I push in classes is having an attorney network. I'm a USCCA certified instructor, so I'm on with USCCA when it comes to the self-defense insurance. And we push a company called Right to Bear, BEAR, Right to Bear. And basically, if I'm in a self-defense incident, I'm gonna reach in my pocket. I'm gonna make the phone call. Hey, my name is such and such. I'm at this location. I was in a self-defense incident. The person is here. I attempted to render medical aid. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say it.
I don't know what a medical aid is. I'm just gonna put my finger in there and stop some blood.
I'm gonna check response. I'm gonna do whatever it is I need to do, but I'm gonna attempt to render medical aid. And in the process, I'm wearing this. It was a self-defense incident. I drew my firearm, did use it, didn't use it. Please send help. All right. So when they arrive, you got to know what to do when they arrive. You can't be running and gunning.
Yeah.
You better put that holster, you better put that firearm down, you better put it there, because it ain't gonna be, man, it's a sad case out there. And I'll tell you about that one. But you got to know what to do. And then picking up the phone and calling that attorney that you pay for every month. So that's the thing. I don't have an attorney retainer fee, bro, it's about a good 5 stacks.
A month?
No. Just if you need an attorney for a self-defense incident. An actual self-defense attorney came into one of the seminars and told us that I don't want to put 5 stacks out there like that just to say, can you defend me for using my firearm? It's you finna face it. You finna go through it. But I pay $23, $24 a month for that to say, for the family, to say, okay, if you're involved in a self-defense incident, say what you need to say, pick up the call, they're gonna guide you through the process. After that, hang up the phone. Then that's your attorney.
Now, see, so now I got a question.
Yes.
Because in the instances of Ahmaud Arbery or George Zimmerman with Trayvon Martin, or what's my guy, man? He was killed by a police officer, but George Floyd, yeah. Or, in these cases, when you see these people talk to law enforcement after everything has happened, they don't give a script. They don't,
Yeah.
They don't have a turn in.
Yeah.
But they, man, it's finna sound racial, so I don't even want to say it.
Bro.
But it's like, those people don't deal with that.
But watch this, though. In cases like George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, we'll never know. They'll never be able to tell their story. That's the sad part about that. They'll never be able to tell their story. So for me, when I saw that, what I saw when I saw Ahmaud Arbery, it just hit me. I got chills in my body. Now I saw my son.
Yeah.
Because my son would get up, leave. He has gotten up wee hours in the morning. I'm going to wake up. Dad, I'm going running. Okay, son. And so when I saw that the kid was running, and he just went, he looked at some construction, what he going to steal? Even if he would have stole something. I'm not the police. That's where they were wrong.
Yeah, they my job.
Yeah. They had firearms. You see, that's the thing firearms do to a lot of people. It puffed their chest up. I'm that guy.
But you ain't got that gun, you ain't gonna run up
junior
on me.
Police badge.
You ain't gonna run up on me.
I got my concealed carry permit.
Yeah. Without that gun, you're not gonna run up on me. When
so,
it come to these,
and
most of them ain't gonna do that.
So what's the equalizer?
Man, I just got mad. Ooh.
Hey, that's good. But what's the equalizer? Now I gotta fight fire with fire. Preferably it'll never get to that. But have I mastered the things to say? That young man saw guns pointed at him. So naturally, what? I got to try to defend my life the best way I can. They shot him down. It wasn't equal. Like it wasn't a fair fight.
Yeah, what can you say in a situation where you see guns pointed at you?
Right.
It ain't nothing I can say, but please don't shoot me.
Yeah, comply.
Please.
Right. What kind of compliance?
What you need me to do?
Yeah.
Cool, you want me to get in the truck? But then I get in the truck.
Now
you done took me to Timbuktu.
That's right. Never go with them. So it's saying that, bro, it's they'll never be able to tell the story because they didn't make it through the situation. But that's why we exist. Integricorp exists for that reason. That's one of the reasons we exist. We have another organization, Magnolia Total Defense. Now that's
statewide, right?
Well, that's something that we came up with as my guys that we train with, myself, Jerron Smith, guys that we train with, Kim, all the instructors that are, it's like a guild, it's like a group of musicians, right? Everybody has their skill set, man. One of my guys, everybody has their background from military, law enforcement, James Reagan, you know.
That's
I just called his name.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I shouldn't have called it. I don't know. That was my guy though, but I called his name. And I got people out here. Mike Williams, man.
The military.
Mike the sleeper though.
Mike quiet.
Hey,
Quiet, but Mike will gun you down.
Hey. So all these people, you know, Portia. See, I'm throwing
She a
names out
trainer?
there. No, she's not a trainer. She's a certified range safety officer. But this the core of Integricorp.
She competitive though. I can see her.
Right, she get out there, we work, doc. Man, it's so many people I can name, bro. But that's why we exist. Integricorp, Magnolia Total Defense. That's why we exist, man. To bring that knowledge and education to people and training.
So let me ask you this, because I want to personally, the community, we need to. Where all can people find? Look, I know we want to love everybody. We want everybody.
Absolutely.
We want everybody to have this information. But where specifically can Black people go to find this stuff and be like educated on it? Because I really want to send my sister to you, because she actually got a gun. So I want to send her to your class. And I know she probably ain't never shot no gun. And she be, I want her to know what to do if it come down.
So I'll be straight up. Send them to me.
Yeah.
Send them to Integricorp. Send them to Magnolia Total Defense. My partner's company, Run Your Gun Tactical. So again, man, I've been blessed to be around these people who provided their platform. One thing I don't have, one thing my organization does not have is an actual range. I use a couple of ranges in Hattiesburg, one being Natural Rights Firearms, my Brothers in Arms range. Use those ranges, right? But one thing I don't have is my own range. That's a whole nother conversation right there. But man, people have, I have to really just pause just for a second, man, and tell you the amount of people that have blessed our organization. Blessed us with classrooms, TJ Learning Center. Miss Renee at TJ Learning Center and her husband and family, man, they blessed us, allowed us to utilize their facilities to host classes, man. And bro, just people giving, I can have a class anywhere, but the hardest part is where can I go shoot? And so, you know, you on other playing ground then a lot of times. But man, send them to me. Send them to me, because I'm going to be totally honest with you, man. In this field, in this industry, people will look at your skin. People will look at your skin. People will look and see.
Because we're aggressive, man.
And people will look at your skin and say, man, well, I don't want to go to him to train. Or I didn't know you. Guy told me, oh, man, I didn't know you were a Black guy. That's just real. I didn't know you was a Black guy. I said, well, what you thought it was, orange or something? You know, I'm joking. I knew what he was saying, though. He was like, man, he said, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You showed me stuff that ain't nobody ever showed me. I've been shooting. Here we go. I've been shooting all my life. Ain't nobody ever showed me that. I said, well, sir, I appreciate you. Just leave me a 5-star review. You know.
Put a tip.
And that's total transparency, Doc.
Put a tip in your payment.
Yeah, send me the tip for me. Send me somebody extra. Send me your son or daughter. But you know, it's I face adversity in this because of sometimes people don't respect your background. Sometimes people don't respect you. And guys will argue me down. Oh man, it ain't about color. Man. If I can tell you my story.
No, you don't want to. No, we want all people to go.
Absolutely.
We want all people to go to Integricorp. But we specifically
say however.
We specifically want anybody Black to go.
Yeah.
You hood niggas need to go. Learn some stuff.
Bruh.
Learn something. Don't just be out here shooting sideways.
Bruh.
And you got one hand. You got a big gun that got all type of kickback. You got one hand on here. You ain't aiming. You ain't looking down nothing. You just,
Bruh.
coo.
Oh, man.
And now you done hit Miss Betty, who was in her bed,
Now you going to jail.
chilling. You done hit Miss Betty aiming at little Ricky who was on the porch. Now we all in trouble.
Yeah.
People that lost their life that didn't need to lose their life.
So watch
Go
this.
see the man. I know you gonna still be in the hood. You gonna still have your ops. You gonna still shoot at your ops. Lord forgive me for what I'm finna say. But I'd rather you be tactical at shooting at your ops so you just hitting your ops.
So
Leave everybody else out.
So hold on, Ray. Hold on.
Leave everybody else out. Just shoot your ops, bro.
But listen, I want to train all. I want to train. See that person right there? I want to train his mindset.
He need it.
Like, bro, let's put this down. Let's talk about what you're going through that you feel you need to protect yourself. Is this for self-defense or are you on the offensive? Are you going to get somebody? Because now we talking criminal activity. I don't want no parts of it.
But see, you know the crazy thing, bro. It's so much criminal activity out here.
It is, bro. It is.
Criminal activity should basically be legal. Because it's so much. It's so much of it out here, bro. Everywhere you turn, you got billionaires out here running sex trafficking rings.
Oh, bro.
Billionaire. If I got
more of a reason to be able to protect yourself. Man, woman.
If I got $1 billion, why am I running a sex trafficking ring? What sense that make?
Bro, it's some sick jokers out here, man.
What sense that make, though? I got $1 billion.
I want $1 billion more. I'm just playing advocate right now.
Man,
I want an extra $500 million.
See, but
just in that ring.
You right.
That's money I ain't got to pay taxes on. I'm just saying if we're gonna think about it that way, but
I just bring the billionaires up to say, like, it's people with money that's criminal activity.
Absolutely.
And it's people with no money.
Yeah.
It's just everywhere.
Yeah. Big business.
Big business.
But just touching on that, I always got to go back to the gun thing. That's huge here. Sex trafficking, human trafficking is huge here.
In Mississippi or the United States?
Mississippi and in Hattiesburg.
In Hattiesburg?
Bro, folks, there's cases of human trafficking, bro. In let's say the Pine Belt. Let's say the Pine. We not exempt. We not exempt.
That blew my mind, bro. Dude.
So it's more of a reason they can take you too.
No,
organ harvesting.
They don't want me.
You got organs though.
I'm horrible. My lungs the color of my shirt.
They don't want your lungs.
My kidney it's good. It's on.
Man, don't put that on. Don't speak that. Don't speak that.
I'm trying to keep them from getting me.
Okay, this is a message to
the kidney. It's on the verge. My liver good because I don't drink. I don't drink like that.
Okay.
So the liver still good. You don't want to sex traffic me. I had hemorrhoids. So and I had a dingleberry, didn't go all the way back up. So it ain't like that ain't gonna be fun for you. That ain't gonna be fun.
He ain't prime time.
Yeah, man. It ain't nothing.
He ain't even B grade. We don't need him. Leave him. But man, it's real out here though, man. It's so. If I don't tell people like, hey man, these are the reasons why you should be trying to protect yourself.
Man, I did not know sex trafficking was big. What? You know something else that blew my mind?
What's that?
My young homie who work here was telling me that they shooting in the hood all the time here.
Right.
It's like normal.
Right.
I never hear about it.
I've heard of instances, man. Especially a couple of guys I know, HPD. They tell us like, man, gang activity is huge in Hattiesburg.
See, I knew about that when I first moved out here.
Right.
Because this were the gangster disciples, the GDs.
Okay.
They meet. They had this thing called BOS. They used to meet down here. But
yeah, it's huge. It's huge, man. So, man, I mean, what should I be doing to ensure that my family's safe, that I'm safe, that my loved ones are safe, my church is safe,
Speak on that. Church is safe.
Church security.
All right, so
church protection, church security.
We ain't gonna put we don't want to put that out.
Right.
We just if your dumb ass pop. Ooh Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry. Cause Pastor Candy may watch this.
Well, you just gave it away, God dog.
Dang, I said it. My
That's
bad.
all right.
Hey, I'm sorry if y'all see this. I cuss. I'm sorry. But,
Hey, bro, listen, we in here.
But yeah, if you walk your butt in there, you try something crazy, you may go down. But what the Joel Osteen? We talked about this at church.
Okay.
So what happened there?
So from what I viewed, I saw the video. There was different angles, different camera footage. There was different things happening. You saw the security footage from the cameras. You saw where she entered. It was a lady that entered in a trench coat. She had a rifle, like an AR, and with a child. So you saw, and a few things come to mind because I'm big on the training side. So I want to be able to educate people on like, hey, these are things you got to pay attention to. But she entered the church during or between services. And at that time, if you're just laxed, you're not thinking, the threat level is high right now. So she entered between services and pulled it out and started opening up. And so I can't remember if she shot some people. Some people were injured. But then you had security, you had off-duty law enforcement that attended the church. Of course, they had their firearms, and they responded. But the response, there was things about the response that makes you, if I'm on that side of church security ministry, it burns me up because it's like you should have seen this. You should have been on your post, on your P's and Q's to have saw her enter with this.
So I'm glad you said that.
Right.
Say we at church.
Yeah.
Sunday. And you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do prevention? Or are you like proactive instead of reactive? Like, how do you approach the situation?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So I give you a scenario. Let's just say, because we've had incidents, but thankfully, prayerfully, nothing has happened to the extent of using deadly force. Are we exempt? Absolutely not. But this is where understanding threat indicators, understanding how to talk to people, because some people don't know how to talk to people, understanding how to use your words to bring people from here to here. We've had incidents where guys were drunk, intoxicated at church. Man, F this, man. I'm finna, hey, come, hey, man, sir, hey, come with me. Just let me put an arm right. Come on, let's talk. Bring them outside. So being able to identify it first and identify that it is a problem, but then are you equipped here enough to deal with it? Because some people don't know if somebody, hey, F you, da, 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 da. Man, I don't know what to say. Do I say F you back? Are we in a cussing battle now? Right? So you have to equip your people with the tools, and the tools ain't necessarily something I'm carrying, a weapon, but with the tools to be successful, right? So it's a necessity, man. Church security, and it's a Mississippi law, Mississippi Church Protection Act of 2016, talks about how a security ministry can be established in the church. And so it's state law. So every church should have a security ministry or some security, a solid security plan.
So let me ask you this as well. I'm asking a lot of questions.
Come on.
I don't want to ask too many more because we could be here all night.
Bro,
I got a couple that going on. So I know most of my musician homies. I know.
Yeah.
A lot of them care.
Yeah.
Do a lot. I don't know if they legally own these guns.
Right.
I ain't never asked.
Okay.
That ain't my business. I just know they care.
Okay.
You see them walk in with their backpacks and all this stuff.
That thing.
They got that thing on the right. Some pop off.
Okay.
Musicians jump up, get the bus and kill the person.
Okay.
The person who was doing the thing. They fine. Well, they had to.
You said, are they fine?
Yeah.
It's bad. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why it's bad. A couple of reasons why it's bad, right? Because let's just say if I'm here, I'm in this incident and I don't know that they're carrying. I see a threat here and I see a threat there. So
you fired them both.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know who's the threat. So now I got to eliminate, in my mind, what I physically see as a threat. Person with a firearm, person with a firearm. So it's not necessarily a good thing. Like, self-protection. I always think in that terms too. I tell people to always think, just say like with a Walmart shooter. Man, it's a couple of videos I can see. With a Walmart shooter, incident happened in Walmart in Vegas where a guy, concealed carry guy, had his firearm and two people walked in. One guy shot, boom, revolution. He shot in the air. First thing that guy did was, oh man, I'm gonna send you the video. Oh man, he reached around, start chasing, start kind of pacing through and moving behind, in and out of cover. He went to go eliminate the threat. He went to go shoot the guy. But what the guy, the concealed carry guy, the innocent guy, didn't take into account was the secondary threat. So he aimed to shoot the person that was clearly a threat, but behind him was the guy's girlfriend or wife that shot him.
Oh, man.
So I say that to say this. Having a firearm, your responsibility is to yourself and your loved ones. So if something break out in church on this side and you on the stage with your gun, exit stage left.
Okay.
Get the cover, get the ducking, unless the threat is actually a threat to you. If it's a threat to somebody else, man, be a good witness. And so we teach that, be a good witness. Sometimes you just got to be a good witness. Let the police and the people in charge do what they gonna do.
I'm with that.
Hey, be a good witness, D.
I don't want to kill nobody.
Me neither.
I don't want to kill nobody.
However, there's
We
a
can
however
fight
to
though.
that.
Why we can't fight no more? Why people don't want to fight?
Hey, nah, that's nobody likes to
Why people want
lose. That's the
Just fight. Get it over with.
what Dad say? What Craig Dad say? You guys, he said you guys are sissies or something. He said I can't think of the line. Normally I'd be able to spit that Friday line right off, man. But he said quick to pick up a gun and shoot somebody.
Man, let's just fight, bro.
Yeah, man. It's having that mindset. It's having that mindset. The preparation mindset.
What is the thought process? I don't know. You've done a lot of research on this, so you may understand the thought process.
Yeah.
Why do people who become mass murderers or like stuff like that? What's the thought process about like how they just go from not killing people to I'm just gonna shoot 12 people today?
Bro,
what is the trigger in the head that makes you go like,
man,
today's the day I'm just gonna kill 12 people?
I would like to believe it's something mental. I mean, you can call it mental. You can call it possessed. You know, something demonically possessed. I mean, I believe in that stuff, man. I believe in that. Like, you don't know what. Someone's over there.
Yeah, no,
you know, I heard it.
Yeah, that was that air freshener.
But you don't. I honestly, that's a question I can say. I don't know. I don't know. There's a trigger in somebody's mind that has caused them to. I mean, I watched, and I'm careful about watching what I feed into my eyes and ears, Doc. What's that movie? Dahmer? Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
How he went from how it started because, I don't know, he had, I don't know if it was roadkill or something.
Yeah.
His dad introduced, maybe a chemistry set or something like dissection or something his dad introduced him to. And he became obsessed with that. Well, I go from a frog to a lizard, to a cat, to a dog. Wonder what a human look like on the inside. Wonder what he tastes like. Wonder what the dark meat tastes like.
That ain't funny, but it's funny.
Wonder what the white he was chasing. Wonder what the Asian kids taste like. So man, like, dude, like, really?
He was freaky too.
Man, hey, the boy had problems. So, you know,
some people just they ain't mentally balanced.
Well, how you explain it?
But
I can't, D.
Can we say that somebody who say they killed 5 people?
Okay.
They probably like regular mental people. They just, snapped.
You mean killed them without a purpose?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that possible?
I don't know. So there's I don't think that's normal though. Like what we consider the norm.
Now, you military.
Yeah.
My daddy was military.
Yeah.
So I don't mean no harm when I say that.
That's with purpose though. I know where you going. Say what you gonna say. I don't
Because
wanna
a
cut you off.
military person could kill 10 people
Yeah.
in one day.
In one setting.
Like, knock 10 people off, and then it's like,
You
fam,
mean in a conflict, in war, or just out here? Period.
when I
In
think
war.
about it in war, but
Yeah.
like,
You on a mission? Then you on a mission.
nah, some of that stuff was,
Hey man.
it wasn't no point to
Hey,
it.
I can follow orders.
I had some homies who were telling me about how some stuff was going in Palestine or wherever he was,
man.
Iraq.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, we was just out there wilding, slapping people up and stuff.
Bro, it's some clandestine stuff going on.
Man,
So it exists. It exists, man. But bro, it's all type of stuff, man.
Man, I wanna bring you back for
Okay.
real. 'Cause I want to get more into this stuff, man.
Man, I wanted to ask you some music stuff. You know, what you listening to now, man?
What I'm listening to now.
I better yet.
Ooh,
Kendrick.
man,
J. Cole.
man, look, man.
What's your take?
I put this on Facebook yesterday.
Okay.
The world is in disarray.
Why you say
It's in disarray.
Because we apologizing for this
We
rap.
apologize for this track. Then Drake act like it got leaked. And he sending the real mixed and master and real
man.
beat to academics. Academics play it on live. And then 2 hours later, Rick Ross send his response back. It's just a lot going on. And then in the midst of all this going on, Iran running up on Israel.
Come on.
And then United States say, oh no, we back in Israel. It's just, the world in disarray.
Did I tell you I was retiring? I said that at the beginning. I'm retiring.
I'm
tired.
It's in disarray.
Yeah.
Now, my take on Kendrick is I think Kendrick gonna wash it. He gonna wash him.
Yeah.
Watch him. He the best rapper alive. But it's just
Woo. That's woo.
Yeah, best rapper alive. Ha. Yeah. Best active rapper alive. I'll put a
active. Okay.
I'll put a
a
caveat in there. He the best active rapper alive.
Okay.
I don't think nobody ain't nobody.
Yeah.
They ain't making better music than him, and they ain't rapping better than him.
Man, you know, hey, bro, we'll bring me back, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it because
but what I
love this
listening
music
to,
thing.
What I am listening to, and you should listen to it too.
Okay.
Ghost Note is coming out with a new album. It's supposed to be now. What, or is it next week? I think it's this coming Friday.
Okay.
But I thought it was. It's an album called Mustard and Onions.
Funky.
Nothing but funk.
Funk. That describes it all, right?
I'm talking about nothing but funk.
Yeah.
That's how. Funk. Nasty.
On the downbeat.
Nasty funk.
Bruh.
So Ghost Note, I'm listening to a lot of Ghost Note.
Okay.
But I'm also listening because my record coming out.
Come on.
Shameless plug, July 19th.
It ain't shameless, it's intentional.
July 19th.
Come on.
At Fat Cat, I will be hosting the show. We'll be putting on the show.
Yeah.
And then I'll be introducing 6 new original songs.
Okay.
Introducing 6 new original songs to the world, nothing but funk music, nothing but good funk music. Just wanted to put that out there. So with me making this, I've been listening to a lot of funk.
Do you need some cowbell?
Say no more.
You just let me know.
Yeah, we're going to have to get you in here, set you up, set the microphones up.
Man, yeah.
Let you go.
I definitely had to ask you that, man, because I mean, you know, I often revisit music, man. For me, it's about lately, and we ain't gonna go on, but you chase a feeling. I chase a feeling. So it's not really just albums I'm listening to, it's certain songs. I say, man, you know, play Earth, Wind, and Fire, Imagination. I just want to feel a groove, feel a little xylophone or something in there somewhere.
A little kalimba.
You know, all right. And just play To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm hollering at Alexa every morning. That's what my kids do. You know, and I'm always play Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm probably gonna always play some Outkast.
Man, speaking of Outkast,
okay.
I don't know if you've seen the news.
Don't give me no bad news. Don't give me the bad news.
Dude, Rico Wade died.
don't think I've been paying attention.
He died yesterday.
Wow. That's a hit. That's the hit.
Passed
That's a
yesterday.
hit to organized noise right there.
Passed yesterday, man.
Wow.
Rico Wade.
Rico Wade.
Rest in peace to
Yeah.
Rico Wade,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah.
The legend, the pioneer, all that. The South got something to say. All that stuff that is
Yes, sir.
stemmed from Rico Wade
Yes, sir.
and the Dungeon. If you do your research, if you don't know about the Dungeon, Lil Boosie had a lyric where he said, "I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get Skrilla like Rico
Wade.
Well, he said originally he said Ray for Evans, but I say Rico Wade because I love Rico Wade.
Yeah, man.
So rest in peace to Rico Wade and his family. But Outkast.
Yeah, man.
When you said that, it popped up in my head
Yes,
that
sir.
he passed away, and I had to think about that. But that beef, though, going back to that beef, I've been battling talking about this. That's why I was like, man, this good. This is a good podcast at a good time. I won't talk about it because it's so many horrible garbage takes, man, on this, man.
Yeah.
I hate seeing people. Oh man, you know how passionate you are about guns, and safety. And,
Oh yeah.
You know me.
You on the music
I am
like
that passionate
That's
about
it.
music, and it's like I just hate to hear people talk about music with large opinions. It's either two things. They either got large opinions or they got a large platform, and sometimes
They really
they
don't
go
know.
and they coincide.
Right,
They have a large
right.
opinion and a large platform.
Right.
And they talk about music and they say things like the Sonics or did you hear that bass or his pocket or it's like, dude, you don't even know what these terms really like.
It's scratching at your
man.
heartstrings when you hear those things, man. Oh yeah, I get
It's
it.
like, so
I get it.
I've been trying to like not talk about it, but it is burning in me though.
Man,
I
talk
ain't
about it,
gonna
dog.
lie.
Talk about it.
Because they are
Talk about it. Get it off your brain.
I really gotta sit with it and formulate my opinion that it come out good, but it's a lot going on. It's a lot like yesterday was it was a whirlwind of a day. And but in that battle, because literally Drake released Rick Ross released his comeback to what Drake said, and it's just
And so for me, I'm trying to play catch up, man, because I'm gonna listen to it, but it's like, okay, is this the version I need to listen to? But I mean, I was just playing To Pimp a Butterfly the other day. I said, it don't get no better. I said, hey, man, okay.
See, and that's what I'm saying. You had J. Cole saying To Pimp a Butterfly was garbage. Like, bro, we all know you lying.
Right.
We all know you lying. But you know what? We don't. Because I can call two homies right now and they both say To Pimp a Butterfly was trash. It's like, dude.
Maybe you can't listen to it all the way through, but if you love music and you love hip hop, then there's no way. To me. And I keep my musical understanding at a certain level because and the reason why I say this, I think you and I were talking about this before, because I always want to feel the magic of music. Sometimes
when you know too much, you over.
You like I go hear DJs sometimes. I'm like, but I want to be surprised. I want to feel like a kid sometimes when I listen to some chords and be like, I can't explain it.
It just sounds good.
Yeah, it just sounds good.
Feel good.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so when I listen to it, there's no way as a musician, as a connoisseur, as a fan, you can listen to Pimp a Butterfly and not like the album. You may not like each song, but man, look at what's going on. Look at how the transition from song 1 to 2 is happening. Look at the skits in it. Like, you gotta like something.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, and it blow my mind to hear people say it was trash.
Or maybe you listen to all this new stuff and can't really relate.
Nobody can ever tell me a real reason though. Like, that's my favorite question to people. When you tell me something like you don't like something, why? And then you give me an answer.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
So let's dig down. Let's
peel it back.
Let's peel the lead back.
keep
Let's
peeling
get
it
to
back.
why you really don't like it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people ask me why I don't like something. I just say it ain't my taste.
And that's it. That's
all
just
you
the
need.
answer. Right.
So I ain't saying it's bad. I ain't saying it's good.
Right.
It just ain't for me, dog.
Right.
Yeah.
But
most people can't. It's trash. Trash.
I think that's a go-to. That's a knee-jerk response sometimes. Man, it's trash. Well, why is it trash? and you get the chirps. You know. So yeah, Doc, I appreciate you, man.
Man,
I
I
appreciate
thank you for coming on. Real talk, bro. Like, I was trying to work on the ad thing, and still can do that though.
Yes, sir.
We still need to
Yes,
sit down
sir.
and figure that out. The
Yes,
ad
sir.
thing.
Yes, sir.
But I'm trying to do that, and I was like, I'm telling you, it just hit me like, just bring him on if he free. Just bring him on,
Bruh,
it's no better pub than that. Like
Yeah, man.
both sides,
bruh.
both sides can win.
But before we shut it down, I want to thank you, man, again. But definitely giving special shout out to everybody who's really supported Integricorp for these last. We going into our 4th year, man. We're going into our 4th year, and it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge to.
Oh, you started right when the pandemic.
Yes, sir.
Right before the pandemic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We formed as an organization 1 July 2020. And so I had just returned from deployment, man, jumped out here and was like, let's go. But it was good because people could go outside.
Yeah.
Now, we had to be masked. We had to go outside, though, and do our training, spread out in the classroom and things. But it was good, man. But it's definitely been a challenge, man. There's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs. But thank you to everybody who's ever taken a class, ever sent $1 my way. Trust me, it has not gone unnoticed. I mean, there's so many people I can name, man. From family members to
You'll leave one out and they'll get mad. Don't name it.
Just
you know how that is.
Just know if you've ever taken a class, sent $1, worked on the range with me, I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. If you ever listen to me talk about guns in your ear, guns and training and how you need to come train with me, even if we've had a conversation, man, on the side of the road at a gas station, hey, thank you, because it all makes me better. It all makes me better as a instructor, as all those things, man.
Now, pub your pages and everything.
Yes.
And where they can reach you, where they can find you.
So, of course, Marlon Huddleston. You can follow me on Facebook. Integricorp, Integricorp. The P is silent.
Come on.
On Facebook and at Integricorp on IG. I also have, our page is down, but we finna get it back up, www.integricorponline.com. All our courses are finna be centralized to our website, so you can just go on and say, oh, I want to participate in the range day, hit register. And if it's a course ready, just register, pay your money.
Now, I'm looking at something.
Come on.
Look like the man got merch here, man. With the merch for sale.
It is not for sale yet. Only because it's exclusive to those that are in that network. Hey, it's I'm a uniform, man. So it's uniformity. When you come out, we got standards, man. Hey, put that Integricorp shirt on. If you can easily identify. Hey, I need help. Throw my hand up. There go the Integricorp shirt. And it's advertisement, man. And so it's coming. It's coming.
I thought it was merch. I thought we got merch
coming soon.
I thought we had merch on the way.
Coming soon.
Sell that boy a hoodie, man.
Hey,
I need it.
I will give you a shirt, a hoodie, man. I want you to put it right there. And
placement.
Just shout us out, man. And
placement.
We doing good things out here in the Pine Belt and just state of Mississippi, period, in Jackson, Terry, Brandon, all those areas, man. And so that's where we primarily are. But if anybody's out there that's looking for instruction that you may not be able to reach us, we are a resource. Call me. And I'll say, hey, I have an instructor that came under me that's on the coast. You don't want to drive? I got an instructor that's in Alabama, instructor that's in Texas, Louisiana, definitely instructors in Louisiana. Hey, you don't want to make that trip? I'll send you to them. And they're trusted instructors just in the network.
That's a big network.
Instructors in the network, man. And they may not ever train, come and be on our range, but I trust them to relay the same message that I will relay. And bro, we have women instructors. We have an outstanding group of women, man, that can train with the best of them, Doc. They can run and gun. They can shoot.
Protect me, baby.
Hey.
Shoot it, baby.
If my gun go down, I know why somebody got my back. I know somebody got my back.
Shoot him, girl. He over there.
Yeah, man. So we really into it, man. Our women come out and train, D. Our women come out.
I be seeing the West Point women out there. They be be deep.
Be careful where you.
Hey. Yeah.
So
man. I don't want no problem.
Yeah, bro.
Hey. You got it, man.
There you go. There you go. There
You
go.
got it. Hands
Don't,
up.
I don't want no problems. I don't want no foolishness
problem.
today.
Hey, man.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's been another episode. Again, July 19th. Fat Cat, Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Ray Bradford. I'll be my new set of music. It's called Super Funk Done Tape Volume 2. Super Funk. We will debut on that, and we'll be doing a little more partying after that, and we're gonna have a good time. You know, if you know a Ray Bradford show, we have a good time. We have a good time. This new music all about having a good time, good vibes, good feelings.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all I got to pub right now. New single coming soon. In the next month and a half. New single coming. So y'all keep your eye on the lookout for that. Give it up for my guest Marlon Huddleston. Woo, Integricorp.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
We will be back. Like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, find your mama, find your daddy, find your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, your boo, your bae, your lover, whatever you call them, hug on them, tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all be safe.
That's it, Doc. That's a wrap.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Deke, you gave me some information today.
Boy, I appreciate you, man.
Ooh.
Right, it's good. It's good, man.
Yes, sir.